Howdy, soldiers. Oh, let's get this party started. I don't know what's been in the air the last few months, but all I wanted to do is go thrifting. All I wanted to do is rummage around secondhand stores and scrounge among racks for weird little curiosities and like fun printed shirts. And luckily, I'm surrounded by enablers, so my friends and I have gone on many a thrifting trip in the last little while, and I figured it was time to show the internet all the little goodies that I've scavenged over the last couple of months. We got some clothes, we got some housewares, and of course, knowing me, we have some books. So without further ado, grab a drink, grab a snack, and buckle in, and join me for the quarterly Model Who's Read Thrift Haul for spring 2024. Ooh, now that I'm looking at all the stuff that's all over my floor. Actually, do you want to see it? I'll give you just a little teaser. All right, ready? Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, wow. Now that I'm seeing all this stuff laid out, I feel like the theme of this week's haul is cottagecore bisexual slowly dissolving into madness. We might as well start off with the books because that's what I'm assuming all of you are here for. You are very close to me. We need to back up, relax. Speaking of falling into madness, the first book I picked up was Bitten by Kelly Armstrong. Kelly Armstrong was one of the first authors I really got into, and this was my first adult paranormal werewolf novel, and I love this series so much. I love this book so much, but I don't know what happened to my copy. Maybe I never owned one, maybe I gave it away at some point, but I felt like I needed one of these on my shelves for nostalgia purposes. And then I found this real funky edition of The Deep by River Solomon. This is like African mermaids, but horror. And I've wanted to read this novella for a really long time, but I've never seen this cover of it before. It usually looks like this. So I felt like I had to pick it up. It's so fun and zesty. And then this next thing is not a book, but it's an item, and I need to preface the next book with this item. Keep with me, follow along. In the jewelry section, I found this little Shadow Hunter angelic rune pin, and I was like, oh, that's fun! Like, I love that. I am Clary Reborn. But then, apparently, it was a good day to be a Shadow Hunter fan, because I also found this incredible cloth-bound version of the 15th anniversary of the City of Bones. I mean, come on. She is a stunner. Whoever gave this up, God bless you. You're my angel. And then, I don't know who gave this up, but I bet that they are choking right now over the fact that they don't have this in their life anymore. And if they're not, then they're missing out on something, because I found a beautiful hardcover copy of The Mask Falling by Samantha Shannon, but it's signed by the author. Bitch, who in their right mind gave up a first printing signed by the author hardback edition of this? I don't know, but I love you. So thank you to these people and their donations, because you made my day. Now we're gonna get into some housewares, because this next thing I've actually used in a book photo on Instagram before. So are we seeing the threads that tie, the threads that bind? I found this lovely teacup that has a sinister underbelly, because on the inside it says, "You've been poisoned," and then the plate says bye, which I think is so funny. There's an Instagram account that makes these kinds of suspicious, witchy cups, and I've wanted one for so long, but I don't even know if they ship to Canada, and if they did, it would probably be like $1,000. But I am not above a knockoff. I love this thing. I've already used it in, I think, 3 or 4 Instagram photos. Step 1 of becoming the mysterious widow who lives on the house on the hill, whose husband mysteriously vanished. Completed. My next sinister and mysterious thing is something that I found at, ironically, one of those like hole-in-the-wall Christian thrift shops, which is hilarious because this is incredibly unholy. I paid $2 for this unsettling bouquet. This is one of those things where the longer you look at it, the more unsettling it gets, because I too was just like you, looking at this being like, oh, it's like an old tiny kind of thing of flowers, like, all right, someone copied an oil painting, no big deal. But then take a closer look. First of all, we have dead frog. Second of all, we have like little bug creature. Third of all, this planter has feet and claws. This is the kind of thing that, like, if there was a gothic movie or a novel or something, and the establishing shot of the young, naive main character going to the mansion for the first time, and like she opens the door to this decrepit place in the middle of the woods, and there's this painting on the wall, and it's the first sign to the reader or the watcher that like maybe something's a little more off, a little more sinister than expected. This is the kind of thing that belongs in a decrepit gothic mansion. which means that it's something that I definitely want in my modern city one-bedroom apartment. Something else that would look so good in both a crumbling Gothic manor and my modern one-bedroom apartment is this really cool picture frame duo. There's only glass on one of them, so I might end up just taking that out, and then, I don't know, what am I gonna put in them? Maybe I'll put like some little bones or some like dried florals or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be weird. Y'all know I love a weird, unique, possibly haunted picture frame, and now we have one at double the fun. Another item, or set of items that I found that will go perfectly in my Gothic mansion. I guess the thrifting gods, deities, gremlins were really on me that day because I found this really cool set of wall-hanging candelabra holders. I mean, come on, do you even own a semi-medieval Gothic mansion if you don't have a pair of matching candle wall holders on either side of, I don't know, a massive fireplace or like a deer skull or something? And I mean, these aren't like top quality, like they're plastic, but like, let me live my dreams. I'll just give you a close-up detail shot here. I mean, hey, don't let your preconceived notions about dusty little old lady thrift stores prevent you from going in, because these are the absolute tits. Some more cool vintage decor that I also got from a random thrift store in Abbotsford? Chilliwack? I don't quite remember where I was. And if you live in the Lower Mainland, you know that it doesn't really matter because it's just all flat. But I ended up finding these three very cool little glass bottles, all in green. So we got this square guy, dark green, curvaceous one, and then we got this middle green kind of pyramid-y one. What am I gonna put in these? I don't know, but sometimes I just like dressing my house up like I live in an old-timey apothecary. And then I've also picked up two vases, one of which being this tall glass one, and then this other one being this slightly less tall, slightly less glass one. I liked this one because it has a fun shape, and I like this one because it's delicate and pretty and looks like something that would, yet again, be in a Victorian Gothic mansion. Also, as somebody who has a lot of texture aversions, the texture of this is so nice, and I don't know what it's made out of, but like, oh my god, this is a good vase, you know? Spot the neurodivergent. And lastly, of my household items is this fun little pomegranate bowl, because I am a Hades and Persephone fiend. I literally have a pomegranate tattoo, and I can't be stopped. I don't know, it had pomegranates on it, and my friend was there, and she said that it was cute, and I should get it, so I did. So if you want to come over to my house for snacks, I'll probably serve you snacks in this cool pomegranate bowl. Before we get into clothes, I want to do some accessories because, of course, I picked up some funky earrings. In the last 2 months, I've added 3 new pairs to my collection, including this pair of kind of tan and clear acrylics. Once the sun starts to come out on a consistent basis, I put away all of my black sweaters and I bring out all of my dark brown summer clothing, and I wanted some earrings to go with that. My second pair, I'm unreasonably excited over, and you will have actually already saw them if you watched my Wed, Bed, or Behead video with bookish girlfriends, because I found these shiny girls earrings at a Value Village, and I don't think that I have screeched louder. I really want to know, what were these before I got my grubby little bisexual hands on them? Like, were they for a event? Were they specifically queer earrings? Queerings? Were they part of some kind of girl power campaign? Like, I really want to know. They actually also had almost identical ones with this teardrop shape that said sexy, and I almost bought those, but I just stuck with these ones, because like, I don't want tacky earrings. And thirdly is a pair that is also kind of ridiculous, not over the fact that they look weird, but the fact that I have absolutely nowhere to wear them, but they were so beautiful that I couldn't resist. It's hard to resist a pretty face when you're in the thrift store and things are $4 and something as shiny as these catches your eye. These are the greenest, sparkliest, most rhinestoniest earrings that I now own. Damn, somebody had better step up and take me somewhere so that I can wear these. That's not like the Shoppers Drug Mart or like my local IGA. Well, you know, my AGM's coming up. And my last jewelry item is a necklace that is already tangled. This giant multi-strand pearl necklace that I want to use as part of a costume. Last year for Halloween, I did this kind of moon pearl deity thing, and I want to just keep adding to that costume for various purposes. So this is, Yet another step in just becoming my birthstone. And before any of you were like, oh, the stone for June is a diamond, not a pearl. Actually, it's both. There's two. So how does it feel knowing I'm better than you? We're at the part that all of you have been waiting for, the third act, the clothing. Although really, if you look at the timestamp of this video, we got so much more of this left. It's kind of like in a crime show when they have caught the bad guy, but then the episode still has 20 minutes left and you know that shit's about to go down. Basically the same thing. Just like my girl's earrings, I'm gonna start off with a piece that some of you probably have already seen, and that is this lovely red floral swooshy sleeve. I don't really know what this is. It's kind of like if a shirt and a cape and a goth butterfly all had a child. I was wearing this blouse in my I Want to Like Romantasy video, and let me tell you, it was so hard to actually focus on what I was saying and not just be doing this like full 70s music concert Coachella. Is that what people do at Coachella? I've never been. Like, I bought this as a summer option for office wear, but all I want to do is swoosh around in it. I've also bought 2 collared button-up oversized shirts. Oh, they're so good for summer. They're good for tying. They're good for layering. They're good for keeping my delicate redhead shoulders from burning in the sun. The first one is this nice dark brown floral. She's oversized. She's 100% rayon. She's incredibly wrinkly. See? Girl, call me the Oracle of Delphi. This is exactly as I predicted. And as spring and summer begin their slow crawl into existence, my inner goth kid must also learn to adapt to the new weather. It's kind of like the end of the Cambrian period. Oh, is it the Permian period? Oh, fuck. What big mass extinction was due? I mean, technically they're all due to weather, but what was the one? I gotta Google this. You know what? I'm sure any paleontologists will correct me in the comments. I'm here for dinosaur facts, okay? I don't understand chemistry. I'm gay. As it's heating up, that means I'm getting ready to embrace my inner tropigoth. I think this shirt is actually a tourist shirt from Hawaii because it has these beautiful plumerias and hibiscus on it. We love a soft, floaty, dark floral moment. So, you know, catch me being the hot office goth in a building near you coming this summer. Speaking of office goth, actually this probably would go with that shirt really nicely. I am head of the board when it comes to wearing large oversized blazers, but I usually buy them in black or in brown, but I found this really nice, long, very long, extra long cream blazer, and this is quality I would not expect from H&M. Like, okay. Am I gonna be the cutest business witch at the local garden party this summer? Like, I think I am. Though I'm slightly concerned this could go from light academia to like 80s bartender very quickly with this shoulder pad. So stay tuned, I guess. And then another jacket slash cover up I got is this lovely brown corduroy shirt. For a really long time, I did not like corduroy, and I still stand by that. However, every once in a while, you find a gem like this. I think it'll be a good transition piece, something to throw on in the evening when it gets cold. The kind of shirt that you would steal from your boyfriend to sit around a campfire in. Alas, I do not have a boyfriend in which to steal shirts from, and my girlfriend is basically the same size as me, so sometimes you have to buy your own boyfriend. If you can't get one naturally, store-bought is fine. Speaking of office wear, I have also been on this idea that I need more office work wear for summer, which is fair because I do. And like working from home in sweatpants will only get you so far, and I'm probably gonna be switching jobs soon, so I needed something that I could wear like in polite society. So I got this lovely cream sweater that, of course, has a good sleeve. You know I can't say no to a good sleeve. Something light and light colored, yet also not extraordinarily boring. This also reminds me of a sweater that I had in high school. And look, I wore a lot of questionable things when I was in high school. We were all figuring out our style. It was the late 2000s. How old am I? 2009 was like a year for me. But anyway, I had this one sweater and I still think about it to this day. It was brown, not cream, but it had that same kind of lower neckline and this poofy sleeve with the tight cuff, and I would wear it in like 9th grade drama when I wanted to like feel like a lady, you know, with my like orange MAC foundation, severe side bangs, and skinny jeans tight enough to cut off circulation. But I've thought about that shirt for more than a decade, and this is very healing for teenage me. More everyday classic shirt that I actually could wear in summer is this lovely white knit tank top. Can you even see the knit of this fabric? I don't know, whatever. It's soft and comfy and it's appropriate for the office, but also I could wear it to do normal people stuff like go grocery shopping or visit friends or get implicated in dark magic, whatever you do in the summer. My last shirt is also a white tank top. That's something I've been looking for a really long time, and it's this really beautiful little white satin lingerie slip top. Got some nice lace detailing and I don't even know if you can tell on camera, but a very subtle stripe. I have wanted one of these little slip tops for so long, just for like going out, you know? I love juxtaposing masculine and feminine things. I love the look of slip tops with blazers or with slacks, and now I finally have one that fits me and is not completely see-through. I love this so much, I've already worn it out. I wore this to an occult bar. I swear it's a real thing, and I swear I was not there for any suspicious reasons. Speaking of something I have already worn, another item of clothing I picked up while in the middle of absolute nowhere that I can tell is going to be a summer staple is this beautiful skirt of indistinguishable pattern. It's like brown and brown and black and red and a little bit of yellow and some purple sparks in there. Super high waistband. I feel like I am sucked in, I am corseted, I am locked and loaded when I'm in this skirt. Nice and swooshy, is about a midi length, and let's see, pockets. Yeah, I wore this on a little weekend vacation up the coast where my girlfriend and I had a date in a graveyard, and it was great. If you've been following my fashion journey for a little while, you'll know that I love a funky pant. I am a sucker for a pair of vintage, high-waist, wide-leg trousers, and these I'm officially dubbing my party pants. I'm so glad the Vintage Boutique was quiet on the day that my friend and I went in to find these, because if you had said that there was a pair of high-waist, wide-leg, floor-length, champagne silk trousers for sale, in my size, I would have fist fought someone. Do they kind of look like pajamas? Yes, but we can make it work. These pants say, let me be your dream girl, but like literally. These make me like the girl you want to get into bed with because like, ooh, I bet she's such a good snuggler. Next up is a comfy little summer dress in guess what color? Correct, it's black. Oh my god, gotta button up that front. Jeez, not that kind of video. Midi length, linen cotton, has a nice swooshy lining, perfect for hanging out in the backyard, or like going to the beach, or summertime coven meetings, showing off all your tattoos to unsuspecting middle-aged office ladies. Probably one of the reasons I'm going to hell is because I love watching people's faces in either offices or other types of professional settings when they realize how heavily tattooed that I am. I love long pants, and I usually like keep a jacket or an overshirt on because I get cold really easily. So the first day of summer, the first day I show up wearing a tank top or like a shorter skirt and I get that double take. Yes, Suzanne, surprise. Hey, you saw the septum ring and my everyday sword earrings. Like, you should have figured out something else was going on under here, so that's on you. Like, you thought your website data was being updated by someone with an orange juice commercial face. Surprise, bitch. It's actually somebody who has an undead deer tattoo. I've saved the best for last. The second to last dress is a bit of a wild card for me, and I still don't know how I feel about it. But for some reason, I bought a leopard print maxi dress. I don't know what came over me that one afternoon in a Value Village. Leopard print's that thing that comes into fashion maybe twice a decade for like 13.5 seconds. So the last time I purposefully owned something like this, I'm pretty sure it was 2011, which, callback, was a weird couple years for me. But I just got rid of a bunch of my summer dresses because they don't fit me anymore. And I guess I just had a moment of vulnerability. Or is this cheetah print or leopard print? Oh, there is a difference. Oh, leopard print. Okay, we're good. Should have buttoned this earlier before I started filming, but I didn't, and now we're standing here for 15 whole minutes while I button up all these stupid freaking buttons. And lastly is the summer dress to end all summer dresses. This is the cottagecore witch dress of my dreams. This very sweet green and pink floral succulent dress. And oh baby, she's long! Something about these micro pleats and this little waist tie really doing it for me. Got all these buttons up the front and is actually a bit of a larger size, so I can wear it off the shoulder or on the shoulder depending on how saucy I want to be or how much sunscreen I applied that morning. Like, summer's the only season I consistently wear patterns. There's actually a truly mind-boggling amount of patterns in this haul today. But I love something that's green and vaguely looks like a bedsheet my grandmother would own. It even kind of feels like a bedsheet. Just makes me want to frolic in a garden or pick herbs. And with that is that on that. Thank you all for joining me on today's gothic light academia business witch thrift haul. I didn't realize I had bought so many things with color and pattern. Like, is this me evolving in real time? And now, since it looks like I had a tier 3 tornado come through my household, I don't even think that's the right way to classify tornadoes. Level 3? Scale 3? I don't know. I've never been in... Actually, I have been in a tornado now that I think about it, but that was years ago. 2011 was a weird year. No, I wasn't in a tornado. I was in a hurricane. Do I even know the difference? No, I live in a place that does not have those natural disasters. I will now embark on the long and arduous task of putting away everything that is currently on my floor. Oh no, looks like I'll have to listen to Hosier's new EP for yet another time to entertain me while I clean. You know where to click to like the video. You know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!